John, we have so many ads coming from so many different directions. What do you think its effect is on the process, the deliberation process for voters?
Not much. I think it's like this. You got a teacup and you start pouring tea into the cup, and the tea keeps running over and down the table and on the floor. It's diminishing returns.
And it's just tea. It's the same damn tea. Like, they're not saying anything new.
No. But look, this election is going to be decided not about, and the best thing that the Biden-Harris administration has is the employment is very low. Inflation is very low. The stock market is a record. Gas is down. But this election, what is going to decide this election, I think, is transgender swimmers, DEI, the border, and wokeism. It's all the stuff that should be playing for Harris. I don't know how much it matters now. And now it's going to be a couple of 100,000, maybe 100,000 people that are going to decide this election. And Harris has got to be counting on abortion. And obviously, Trump is counting on immigration. That's why he thwarted the bill from passing. So he created the crises to solve the crises. It's a great Machiavellian trick.
Well,
Chris,
it's interesting.
I could just echo really quickly on one of
go ahead, and then I'm going to come to Bryan. Go ahead, Jenna, and then I'll come to Bryan.
One of the blessings of the Phillies not making it into the World Series for so many people who live in Southeast Pennsylvania is that we don't have to spend the entire time rooting our team on going from one world-ending ad to another world-ending ad. They've gotten so raw and so crass that they're dangerous for my kids to even watch. I mean, but to the point, it's not saying anything new. It's just for the right. They're pounding the two words that they're running on this election with, which previous cycles, it's been full sentences. They've whittled it down to two words: border and economy.
You know, I got to tell you, though, I see something else playing here. On that screen, Bryan, that's between all you guys in the Brady Bunch setup that we have here with the boxes, it's not abortion. It's a rights issue. A right was taken. And there is a reciprocal argument being made by Trump and Vance, which is they are also taking away your right to raise your kids the way you want without them being forced into a new definition of gender. And this men playing women's sports has gotten very sticky for you guys in terms of talking. I want to understand from you here, finally, why you believe that works when the numbers of males participating in female sport, very small. But why do you believe it has such traction?
I think polling reflects it. Listen, the final 2 weeks is about what everybody's talking about. It's GOTV. What are the issues that motivate your base? But we've learned over the course of the last 3 months of Kamala Harris, when she's been running, that her San Francisco values are very much out of the mainstream of America. But specifically, the issues that she championed as a San Francisco politician, the transgender rights that she championed as a politician, are very much a motivator for the GOP base. So you have that. You have taxes. You have immigration, the things that we're ending at. These are the motivating issues that will move the Republican votes, to the polls every day. And that's what we're going to continue to do. It's effective. Harris talks about abortion. Those are motivating issues for her base. We're in the area where we just got to juice up turnout, and we juice up turnout by talking about issues that motivate them.
And one thing, Chris.
And they always go ahead, John. Chris, final word.
I've got a bunch of kids who played a bunch of sports. There's nobody more competitive than a mother and father at Little League and Pop Warner, all the way from T-ball all the way through high school. They do not like the idea of a transgender playing, and it resonates with those people. It's a small issue, a small population, but to people, it is wokeism. It is unfair. Their children are being cheated. They don't want it.
Yeah, it's a fundamental issue of fairness. It just doesn't seem fair to parents.
I get it. I get it.
It doesn't seem fair to people.
I get it. I get it. I get it. It's just that it doesn't happen that often.
Right, gentlemen. Like,
I know that, but that's
what
the
the
point is,
right's trying to do with trans rights, which are fundamental human rights, is they're trying to turn it into a wedge issue the way that abortion was turned into a wedge issue in the late 70s. So they're now trying to build a platform that they can stand on for the next 30 years Because
And by the way-
abortion is now the whole reason why Kamala's in Texas tonight, completely crumbling underneath their feet. But I'm telling you, the folks that you're calling woke, which is like an outdated term at this point, if you want to really understand what it means, it's just folks being curious and asking harder questions about who they are and the role that they play in this world at this moment, that you're not going to be able to build on the same platform of trans rights as you were able to with abortion. It's just not going to stand with the left anymore. We're far too educated.
I got it. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.